Good afternoon and welcome to today's community time. Hope everybody had a great weekend, was able to get some rest, and come prepared for this final week and 2 days before we go into Thanksgiving break. Today, we have our final senior speech of the first semester. Please welcome to the Thurber Arts podium, Emma Gold.
Good afternoon. As some of you may know, I have played volleyball for Randolph since I was first able to in 5th grade for the RAP program. As a 5th grader, I didn't realize how much the whole program and everyone in it would shape me into the person I am today. After concluding my last ever season at Randolph, it is hard for me not to look back on all of the memories and what they meant to me. Playing a sport is more than just the wins or losses in a season. It is about the family you build. I believe that having these alternative families is very important for everyone. When I was younger, I would look at my older sisters who were on the varsity and JV teams and would wonder what it would be like to be part of a family like that. I would see them winning games, going to team sleepovers, and really just adoring the sport. My love for volleyball began in 3rd grade when I met Coach Kelly. We first moved from St. Louis, Missouri to Huntsville when I was in 3rd grade. The first person I ever talked to at Randolph was my volleyball coach, Coach Kelly Emerson. Obviously, as many of you know, she plays a huge role in the community in every way possible, but dedicates so much of her time to the admissions office. As a scared 3rd grader, having no idea what I was walking into, her face made me feel so welcomed at Randolph. I feel like it is safe to say that we all have a person like that on one of the campuses. Although she wasn't my coach at the time, she did coach my 2 sisters. That didn't stop her from coming to all the rap games in the small church gyms that we would play at and cheering as loud as she could. Coach Kelly taught me many things, but the 2 biggest lessons I ever learned from her were to always work my hardest and to not be afraid to talk to someone. When she came back my sophomore year, I was terrified of her. I wasn't scared of her because she was mean. She was the furthest thing from that. I was scared I was going to disappoint her. My fear ended quickly when she pulled me into her office and just asked how I was. The first time we ever had our 1-minute meetings, as she likes to say, I was confused on why my coach cared so much about what I was feeling like outside of the sport. She would ask me how I was doing in school, if I was stressed, and if anybody needed anything from her. Obviously, she wanted to push me to be my best in volleyball, but I knew deep down that she cared for every single person on my team, as if they were her own family. Coach Kelly, Emily, and Bianca, the assistant coaches, are the moms of all of us girls, and we know that they all truly love us. They changed the team's mindset from being just a couple of girls playing the same sport to joining us together and seeing all the possibilities we could have together. The bond I have made with these girls in the volleyball program is unmatched to anything I have ever been a part of. We truly act like a family, and I know that if anything happened, we could all call each other, and everyone would just be there to listen, no matter what. I know it is an overgeneralized cliche to say that teammates are like your second family, but I truly couldn't see it any other way. We have all grown up together and truly been each other's shoulders to lean on when needed. My first year playing volleyball, I met this crazy girl who had the same wild energy as me, Mary Maddox Creech. Mary Maddox, every day before a practice or game, would come into the locker room, probably screaming for no reason, but she would instantly make things brighter on the team and set a better mood for everyone. Without volleyball, we may not have even known each other, but now I couldn't imagine what middle school and high school would have been like without her. I believe that it is so important to have people to lean on, because in reality, we're all just 14 to 18-year-olds just trying to figure out what we want to do with our lives. Without the teammates I had and the relationships that I grew out of it, I would be a completely different person. Eliana, another one of the seniors on the team, has been my best friend since 4th grade, and I'm so happy I made her join volleyball in 8th grade. Without Eliana, I would not be so driven to do better in life. She motivates me every day to do what I thought I couldn't. whether it be screaming at me because I start to give up when things get hard in practice, or simply just seeing her work so hard in school. These are just some of the examples of how close we are as a team, but every one of the girls on my team pushed me every day to be a better version of myself, and I will truly be forever grateful for that. I never thought this year would go the way that it did. Corona hit, taking away the majority of my season. The team lost in the area tournament, not even allowing us to move on to super regionals at the VBC, and things like senior year homecoming were just canceled. I always imagined my senior year as this insanely ideal thing, winning state in volleyball, going to all the football games, and having the best time ever participating in all those little senior traditions. I was destroyed when those things didn't happen, but I knew that it happened for a reason. If you had told me that my senior year would look like this 5 years ago, I would have laughed in your face. But even without all the wins in the games, all the traditions, everything that I thought was going to happen, I still love senior year, and that is because of the people I am surrounded by, and the second family I have gained by joining the Randolph volleyball program. With no next season to look forward to, I am forced to think about the past ones. I gained my best friends from the volleyball program, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. I truly believe that the Randolph volleyball program is way more than just some games and practices. It is a family. I urge you all to find your second family within Randolph and try something new, because you never know what will happen. My closest friends and the people I trust the most are almost all part of this program, and I think it is safe to say that it is a school-wide thing to have a second family with your sports team, club, or even classmates. I am truly blessed to have gotten the opportunity to be in this program for 8 years, and I will forever be grateful for all of the lessons, opportunities, and experiences I gained from it all. I would like to take this time to thank everyone who has been a part of my life and who has supported me throughout all of my sports seasons. You may be thinking, so what is the point of this speech? The point is that leaning on other people, getting those closer connections with more people, really changes who you are for the better. It doesn't have to be a sports team or anything like it, but I believe that everybody needs their people to lean on when things get tough. My people are this team. Without being on a team like this one, I wouldn't know how to be a teammate, a better friend, or care for others as much as I do now. And I wouldn't be able to push myself every day to do better than the last. So thank you to all of my teammates, coaches, parents, friends, and students who watched our games to give us that extra push. Thank you to those people because you all made my life a little bit better every single day and still continue to do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. And we definitely look forward to more senior speeches next semester. In the arts this week, the fall band concert will be Wednesday night in the Commons Lawn. Also on Friday, our head of school gallery show will be taking place on the Drake campus. In athletics this week, basketball will have its first home game Tuesday night versus Elkmont. And then Saturday, the girls will take on GPS out of Chattanooga while the guys begin the Priceville Thanksgiving tournament in Priceville. Bowling has a busy week. After last week, the guys had a huge win on the early season. Monday, they'll take on Westminster Christian. Wednesday, they will take on Lee. And Thursday, they will take on East Limestone. Swim and dive Saturday has the North Alabama Invitational at the Huntsville Aquatic Center, and wrestling will have the Fall Brawl at Huntsville High on Saturday. Congratulations to both our girls and boys cross country teams who competed this past Saturday in the 6A state championships. Both teams finished in the top 10 in the state as the girls finished 7th and the boys 6th. Sophia White finished 14th and was named All-State. Congratulations on Saturday, but also for the entire season and how you represented us here at Randolph. Congrats. Wednesday, we'll also have the fall signing day as Emma Hudson will sign with University of Indianapolis and Sarah Kate Childs will sign with Rhodes College. Congratulations to Samuel Schultz on advancing to the regional level for the 2021 Poetry Out Loud competition. If you remember last year, Sam was a state finalist for the Alabama Poetry Out Loud competition, and making it to the regionals once again is a great accomplishment. Congrats, Samuel. As we leave today, I just want to put a final reminder out there that we continue to wear our mask, wash our hands, and if we feel sick, stay home and call Nurse Deb. This is crucial as many schools around us, even here in the Huntsville community, in the state of Alabama, and across the nation, are making the move to virtual learning once again. COVID numbers are on the rise, and we're assessing each day our situation and if we can move forward with in-person schooling. That's not to scare us or put fear into us, but it's only to say it's important right now that we continue not only to do these things that have helped us so far, but double down on those to make sure that this place is as safe as it possibly can be. If we do that, hopefully we'll be able to stay in person and continue this great teaching and learning that all of you have been engaged in so far with this school year. That's all of our hopes, and I believe that you will do what it takes to make that happen or to make that possible. Again, thank you for your attention today. Thank you for all that you do to make our community such a great school community. With that, be excellent to each other. Seniors, you're dismissed.